The Colorado Avalanche are Stanley Cup champions. Welcome to From Center Ice. My name is Courtney, and for the last time this season, I am here to recap the night that was in NHL playoff hockey. It is the last time because now the Stanley Cup has been awarded. It has a brand new home. It is no longer residing with the Tampa Bay Lightning. It is headed back to Denver for the first time in 21 years. But before we really talk about that and the championship, let's just talk about last night's game and how we got to this point. And of course, let's start with the goals. 3 minutes and 48 seconds into the first period, nice and early in the hockey game once again. The puck is in the neutral zone in front of the Avalanche bench. It pops out to the center of the ice. Erik Cernak grabs it, skates over, and enters the offensive zone at the right point. He dumps the puck down toward that right corner. Nikita Kucherov grabs it. He takes it behind the net, but is battling with Nathan MacKinnon the whole way. Kucherov loses the puck. It kind of bobbles between MacKinnon and Makar. Makar turns it over, and it ends up right on the stick of Steven Stamkos, all alone with Darcy Kuemper. That's a nightmare for any goaltender. Stamkos has the puck on his stick for a few seconds, gets in closer to Kuemper for a better shooting position, and puts it 5-hole. 1-0 Tampa. And I tweeted about this goal a lot last night, and I tweeted about it again today when I was watching the recap of the game, and I said I should be over it because of the outcome of the game and how the rest of it played out. But what was Darcy Kuemper doing on this goal? I can't even describe what he was doing. If you didn't see it, you have to just go watch the replay of it. I genuinely do not know what that was, and I don't think I have ever seen a goaltender do that. It was like he was trying to move to his left to cover up more of the net as Stamkos was moving, but it was almost as if his right leg pad got stuck to the ice and wouldn't move with him, and then all of a sudden he was turned to the side and trying to close his legs so the puck didn't go through him, but it did, and he's just down in the crease on all fours. Meanwhile, the puck's in the back of the net. Everybody's confused. Tampa Bay is celebrating. Y'all, I don't know. Go watch the replay. I don't know what that was, but it was not goaltending. Luckily for Kuemper, and luckily for the Colorado Avalanche, that was the only time in this game where Kuemper forgot how to goalie. But anyway, that was the only goal scored in the first period. So the Tampa Bay Lightning, with their backs against the wall, took that 1-0 lead into the first intermission. On to the second period. 1 minute and 54 seconds into the second period. So nice and early in a period once again. Nathan MacKinnon tries a wraparound play. He tries to get it in the net past Vasilevskiy's stick side. There are too many S's in that sentence. I can't tell you how many times I just had to say that. Vasilevskiy's stick side should be a tongue twister. Hey, I did it right on the first time that time. Now I'm going to watch this back while editing and it won't even be correct. Or maybe it will be. Anyway, MacKinnon tries the wraparound play. Vasilevskiy stops the puck. Nick Paul clears it out of the danger zone. But Mikko Rantanen keeps the puck in at the point, and now there is a delayed penalty call on Tampa Bay. So Colorado is able to empty their net, get the extra man on the ice. So somebody tell John Cooper if he sees 6 skaters out there for the Avalanche, it's not too many men. Gabriel Landeskog gets the puck behind the net and passes it out to the point where Bowen Byram is waiting for it. Byram sees Nathan MacKinnon wide open in that left circle for the one-timer that he so often puts on that net. He hits him with the pass. Nate shoots the puck and in! Tie game, 1-1. And on the broadcast angle on that goal, I can't see the puck. No matter how many times I watch the replay, from that angle, I cannot see the puck go in. From the camera angle behind the net, it's clear and obvious that the puck goes in, so there's no sort of scandal here. It's just funny that it gets into the net so fast that from that broadcast angle, I cannot see it. What a shot! And it was almost a miraculous save from Vasilevskiy. It barely glances off his blocker. He almost gets over there to stop that. Andrei Vasilevskiy has been fantastic for the Tampa Bay Lightning in possible elimination games. Last night was no different, but that one snuck past him, so it was tied. 12 minutes and 28 seconds into the second period, the Colorado Avalanche have a 3-on-2 rush. Manson enters the zone at the right point. He dishes that puck over to Nathan MacKinnon, who's in the center of the ice. MacKinnon tries to pass it back to his right to Manson, but the puck goes off of Ryan McDonagh's skate. Fortunately for the Avalanche, it goes off of McDonough's skate right to Artturi Lehekonen. And from the left circle, Lehekonen takes that shot on the bouncing puck and it goes past Andrei Vasilevskiy. 2-1 Colorado. Last night's game was not very flattering for Tampa. But anyway, the Colorado Avalanche have a 2-1 lead, and that is how it goes into the second intermission. On to the third period. With the Avalanche up 3-2 in this series, and it being the third period with them holding a 2-1 lead. If they can just hold on for 20 minutes, they are Stanley Cup champions. If Darcy Kuemper can just hold down the fort after doing whatever he did on the first goal of the game, they will be Stanley Cup champions. And they really took that to heart. Tampa's backs were against the wall. If they lose, they are out. No chance at a three-peat. But the Lightning only had 4 shots on goal in the third period. And their first good shot on goal in the third came with 6 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game. It wasn't their first great chance in the third. They had a 2-on-1 right at the beginning of the third period. Corey Perry passing it to Nikita Kucherov, who has a pretty wide open side of the net there. And he doesn't get a shot on goal. It goes wide. That might haunt him for years to come. But the Colorado Avalanche, after not having a forechecking game at all in the first period of this one, sort of gaining it back in the second period, but in the third period of Game 6, as they hold a 2-1 lead, trying to just make it through the period, Colorado put on an absolute defense clinic. They did not sit back. They did not go into a defensive shell. They know that for them, the best defense is offense, and they kept pressing. They had 9 shots on goal in the third period compared to Tampa's 4. And when they weren't shooting the puck, they weren't letting Tampa enter the zone. Their neutral zone play was great. Their forecheck was incredible, causing so many turnovers 200 feet away from Kuemper. And when he did have to see those 4 pucks, he stopped them. Time kept winding down, but it felt like that third period was so long, so eternal. The time could not tick off of that clock fast enough. And then Tampa pulls Vasilevskiy for the empty net. Colorado can't hit the empty net, but then they do clear it down. There's only a few seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Colorado Avalanche are Stanley Cup champions. And all of the players mob their goaltender on that side of the ice. Darcy Kuemper got it done. He held down the fort. He made 22 saves on 23 shots. Nathan MacKinnon tied up the game, and Artturi Lehekonen, after scoring the overtime game-winning goal to send the Avs to the Stanley Cup final, he scores the Stanley Cup winning goal. What a game, what a playoff run, and what a sense of relief that had to be for those Colorado players. They had a chance to close out the series Friday night at home, but Tampa Bay, being the great team that they are, they fought back. They extended the series, pushing it back home to Tampa Bay to try to get it to a Game 7. And it would have been really cool to see the Avs win it at home, but maybe it was more fitting that they won it in Tampa, the city where the Cup has lived for the last 2 years. They beat the Lightning for it, and they take away the Cup, and they take it to Denver. Your 2022 Stanley Cup champions, the Colorado Avalanche. And what an amazing series this was. Looking back on it now that we know the outcome and all of that, Hockey fans were absolutely given a treat with this matchup. It's not often that we see two of the best teams in the NHL in the final because hockey's weird. It's a game of bounces. The Montreal Canadiens, who should not have been anywhere near the playoffs last season, or at least not won a game, made it to the Stanley Cup final. But this year, the Colorado Avalanche, the Tampa Bay Lightning, two fantastic teams. What an absolute treat. Colorado didn't lose consecutive games this entire playoff run. Coming into Game 6, they were 8-1 on the road, so they finished 9-1. That one loss coming in Game 3 in Tampa. The Lightning, when facing elimination this year, were 3-0, and they had an 8-2 home record. Andrei Vasilevskiy, when facing elimination these past few years, has been absolutely out of his mind. A 4-0 record, a 1.75 goals against average, and a .945 save percentage. All of those things factoring together, we had to know that this Game 6 was going to be incredible. And it was quite the game. Period 1, Tampa really came out and looked like they were the team fighting for their lives. They looked like they were going to do whatever they could to claw this game away from Colorado and send it back to Denver. But once Nathan MacKinnon scored that goal to tie it up, they started to get into more of their groove, started playing more of their game. The forecheck really started heating up. And then, like I said, that third period was just an absolute defensive clinic by the Colorado Avalanche. So Patrick Maroon ends his streak at 3 straight Stanley Cups, 2 with Tampa Bay and winning 1 with St. Louis before going to Tampa. And Corey Perry continues his streak of losing in the Stanley Cup final, now with 3 different teams. He was on the Dallas Stars when they played Tampa Bay. He was with Montreal last year when they played Tampa Bay. So then he decided to join the enemy, and this year in the Stanley Cup final, he lost with Tampa Bay. You couldn't even script something like that. Sure, we saw it happen with Marian Hossa with the Red Wings and the Penguins, but that was only twice. 3 times is taking it to a whole new level. And of course, before I close this out, I have to mention the Conn Smythe Trophy winner. The MVP of the 2022 Stanley Cup playoffs was 23-year-old defenseman Cale Makar, after he had just won the Norris Trophy. That is one special player. He led the team, scoring 8 goals and 21 assists for 29 points at 23 as a defenseman. Just incredible. So Avalanche fans, enjoy this. There is no better feeling as a hockey fan than seeing your team win the Stanley Cup. Soak it all in, watch that game as many times as you need to throughout the summer. The summer of 2022 is all yours. But now the 21-22 season is over. We are officially in the off season. That means as fun of a run as this was, this jersey is going back into the closet, and you're gonna see me in a lot more red and blue once again. So thank you, Avs fans, for having me for this playoff ride. I hope you stick around for the Blackhawks and the Leafs coverage. Of course, I talk about all the teams on the podcast, but this playoff run was fun. This is a special Avalanche team. So again, enjoy this. But that's going to be all from me in this video. If you want to hear more from me or from Center Ice, you can head on over to FromCenterIce.com. There's links to all the places you can find us over there. If you want to follow along on social media, you can. All of the links to those platforms are down in the description for you. And go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that yet. Give this video a like. That would make me so very happy. There will be content throughout the summer. We have the draft coming up real quick, and then there's free agency. There's gonna be lots to talk about. But all of that being said, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. And now we have to remember what going outside feels like, I guess. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.